Sup, everybody? June of 2000 here with Texas Hardcore 1965, and we're about to be watching the 2005 Jet Li action film Unleashed.
So let me work this through one more time. I don't pay you. You take his collar off.
Correct, Mondo.
You take his collar off. He beats us all to death.
My body!
So it's in my best interest to keep that collar on.
When you finish with the master,
Kill the dog.
Who's there? What's your name? All right, Mr. No Name.
My name is Sam.
Hey! He's cute.
I've been meaning to ask you. You're all right with that thing around your neck? Put him that blade!
Well, you basically turned a man into a dog.
How did you do that? Like my saint of a mum used to say, get him young and the possibilities are endless. Killing him.
My name is Danny.
You ever have ice cream before?
No?
Oh, no, just working around. Oh my gosh. Everything is new about you now. Your clothes, your hair, your whole life.
I really do need to know where to find him.
I think it's time to put the last thing away.
Danny, wait, will you just listen?
No time.
Look who's come home to his loving uncle. To the death.
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
I fed you, I trained you. I decide when there's no more killing.
No, he's gonna kill it.
You're my dog.
What's up, everybody? But yeah, I'm gonna be watching this badass motherfucking movie, and Sean at Cinephile Sanity will be joining us in about shortly. But yeah, we're all here. How is it? How is everything? Will you text this for everybody?
I'm doing all right. You know, yeah, hanging in there.
And we still celebrate Texas' birthday all month long.
Yep, that's right. It's tomorrow. I've got Hollywood Nights.
Hollywood Nights is for tomorrow.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to say hi to everybody. Hey there, Chester. How are you, Chester? Good to see you. Alan, how are you? And yeah. Damn referral bullshit. Stupid shit. Yeah, Sean, it's in the chat. Damn it. I'm trying to click his comment. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'll be there in about a half hour. Yeah, no problem, bro. We'll see you here. But yeah, if everybody wants to see this movie, you don't need to look movies. I pinned the link in the comments. The full movie's on YouTube, so you get to see the whole movie and enjoy without that look movie interference bullshit. Yeah, they put that stupid share your referral link in front of the comments. Like, That shit is stupid.
Yeah, you can't take it off unless you fucking buy a StreamYard. Those cocksuckers.
Stupid ass StreamYard. Damn, I'm trying to click Brooke Carlate's comment, but the stupid fucking referral link's in the way. Alright. Hey there, Brooke. Brooke's in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, Brooke. I was trying to click your comment, but the stupid share referral link was in the way of your comment. I was trying to click it. I don't know what the hell's up, but StreamYard's ass about doing that. It's just dumb. But yeah, hey, Brooke, good to see you. But yeah, this is the 2005 movie Unleashed, starring Jet Li, Morgan Freeman, and Bob Hoskins. Definitely a pretty awesome thriller film that is pretty forgotten because a lot of people seem not to forgot about this movie.
Well, most people always just remember The Professional or...
Yeah, because Luc Besson's involved in this movie.
Yeah.
Was that his name, Luc Besson?
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure it wasn't wrong, that I was saying his name wrong, but yeah, Luc Besson was involved in the film, and like I would say, I kind of like this better than The Professional, even though The Professional is a good film. I would say I kind of like this movie more, but yeah, very underrated movie that is very forgotten. But yeah, it's kind of a sad, serious movie at times, but it is a well-made fucking film, and directed by Louis Leterrier. Well, I think he directed a lot of action movies.
He did that sci-fi one, right? With Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Fifth Element. Yeah, The Fifth Element. That's a good movie. Yeah, but I'll be right back, Texas.
All right. So yeah, I haven't seen this one in quite a while, so it'll be good to revisit this with the late Bob Hoskins, and you got Morgan Freeman and Jet Li, of course. And yeah.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
But yeah, I like a lot of Jet Li's movies. Like, he does a pretty good film. He does have a lot of pretty good films, even though some are not that great. But he does have some pretty good films. Like, there's a few good ones, like the ones like those Dimension films that came out in the early 2000s.
Right.
Even though those were his overseas Hong Kong movies, but they re-released them in English dubbed, and some of those were pretty good. Did you ever see Jet Li's movies, like his other
Yeah,
movies?
I've seen a bunch, different ones here and there
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah. The one Jet Li movie that I was highly disappointed was War with him and Jason Stamos.
Oh, Statham, you mean? Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's
fine.
just I was like, because the way they were marketing that movie, they were marketing it thinking that it was gonna be like Jet Li and Jason Statham's gonna fucking go to war,
Right.
and pretty much you get like a half-ass bullshit fight until boom, and then you get like some shitty ass twist, and you don't even get a sequel. Even and it also has a sequel bait ending, which we don't give a fuck. We don't even get a damn sequel to it. So like the ending was kind of stupid too. Like I that was like one of the most disappointing Jet Li films. Just like, but hey there, Jim. Jim is in the house. Yeah, Dimension was great, and but fuck Harvey, shit stain. Yep, fuck that piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. Yeah, shit Steiner, call it shit stain.
I keep waiting for the good news when they announce that he's died in prison, and we can all,
Yeah, big old fat ass.
celebrate.
Big old fat ass died in prison. But yeah, just War was disappointing because it looked like it was going to be a good movie. Like it was promising, like like how all those movies, like their own version of Face Off. I was expecting that kind of a movie, not like
Right.
not the face switching shit. It's just I was expecting like a war between each other. Like that's how they were marketing the movie. But when I saw how it ended, I was like, that was stupid.
Yeah, I bought that on DVD when it came out. I think I've only watched it
Yeah.
once. So
Ah, gosh. It looked like it had potential to be good, which is stupid, disappointing movie. And I'm surprised they didn't even get John Woo to direct that movie. And if he would have directed it, I think it would have been a better movie because I think that director sucked at directing that film. Because I think he didn't do a good job with the action. It just made it choppy. But yeah, glad you're feeling better, Texas. Hoping that you had a great birthday. Jim says.
yeah, I'm still coughing, but I'm doing all right.
But it's good to hear that your voice is back, Texas.
And I can actually smell things now.
Yeah, when you're sick, damn, like you get that nauseous sickness smell where you can't smell
Yeah.
nothing, or you smell like everything is sick, like with the food and the drinks. Gosh, but yeah, just good to see that you're feeling better, Texas.
Yeah, doing my best, that's for sure.
But yeah, just looking forward to watching this movie. Just I may want to do with some other more action movies like this. Like I would like to do Hard Target, more John Woo kind of shit. Bless you, Texas.
Oh, thanks. Just coughing. That's all.
Oh. Yeah, I wish I could lose my sense of smell, especially when my wife starts fighting in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But yeah, just very excited to just watch this movie. I haven't seen Jet. I think Jet Li retired from acting. That's why you probably don't see him in movies anymore. Or is that true?
I'm not sure.
Because I know he kind of aged a bit when he was shown when somebody took a picture of him. Like he kind of looked older now, especially like not like I think he's like bald or something.
Yeah, that could be possible. I haven't seen, him in anything in
Yeah,
a long time.
I did like him in the Expendables movie. It just sat. It just yeah. It's just he didn't appear in the fucking fourth one. That was a piece of shit. But I thought he was great in those movies. Even though the second one, I was disappointed that he was not in the movie that much because they just took him out or something. Like he went to go do something. He was in the first part, but like he leaves like halfway in the beginning. I was like, ugh, and they put like some Asian girl as his replacement, which I thought that character sucked. But I thought Jet Li should have been in that movie instead because he's on the fucking poster too with all the Expendables in the second film. I'm like, damn it, because you got fucking Chuck Norris in that movie.
Yeah, I think I stopped at number 2. I didn't really like him. The funny thing about like the Expendables was the same year that came out, there was this movie with Chris Evans called The Losers. Basically the same fucking plot, and it was better, and it was
I'm more.
PG-13.
I kind of like the Expendables more. I'm more a fan of that one. But to each their own.
Plus, it had a pre-Negan in it.
Yeah. Well, but Jim likes it better than the Expendables. Like that's cool, Jim. We like or we disagree, but yep. Well, it's like the same thing I just said about this. Like I like this better than Professional, in my opinion.
Professional though, you got Gary
I
Oldman, the
yeah, I like
lunatic,
that.
and
It just I just think the movie could have had more action to it. It's because like there's some parts that are just kind of boring, but not that it's a bad movie. Like I'd rather watch it over fucking War. War is a piece of shit. Too many wrestlers.
there's a bunch of Statham movies that aren't that good.
Like the Beekeeper, I didn't like the Beekeeper.
Yeah, that wasn't that good. I heard the new one's good, but
Yeah, but I like Wrath of Man. That's a good one,
that's very good. Yeah.
and that's a revenge movie where the fucking guy that kills his son gets his comeuppance. Like that's what I like about revenge movies. Yeah, because that's what I feel like Death Sentence was kind of missing that impact at the end of the film. I just don't know like why they even like did not show the bad guy getting his comeuppance. Like it should have had that fucking moment. But even though I do like that movie, it's just that's like the only issue I have with Death Sentence is that I kind of wish he just had that moment where the bad guy got his comeuppance and then boom, then have the ending where he goes back to his house. Jim is asking outside of Snatch, which more of a comedy. My favorite Jason Statham movie is still Crank.
Yeah,
It's just
Crank is great.
fucking batshit crazy. I love it.
Even the second Crank isn't too bad.
Yep. I like the first one. The second one is wacky, out there, and hell of over the top, but entertaining. Entertainers. But yeah, Alan says he likes Snatch more than that one. That's cool. It's just we all like what we like.
No,
It's
you
like
need to
this.
reread. You need to reread that again, Juno.
I just read it.
No, reread it. You
I love Snatch more than that one.
no, you're reading it wrong. Read it.
I
It
just
says,
read the fucking
I
thing.
love Snatch in more ways than one.
Oh, I did not see the end.
Snatch, vagina, certain, 1,000 words for, the human anatomy. The lower part, yeah. That's perfect. Perfect, Sean. As they always say, don't skimp on the meat.
But yeah, like the other Jet Li movie that I thought sucked was the one with him and Jackie Chan. That one sucked.
I don't even know which one that is.
I forgot the title, but it shows you I don't care for it. So
Yeah, well, yeah, when you can't remember the name of something, I mean, well, it wasn't that
that
good.
was another one that I thought sucked too. Just like they took that long and you give us like one of the most forgettable piece of shit movies where they don't do a good job with having Jet Li and Jackie Chan fighting each other in a really
Right.
shitty movie.
Isn't there that one that's like two or three movies, Once Upon a Time in the
China,
China? Yeah.
yeah, he made those ones.
Yeah, I've
Criterion
never
released
seen
those
it,
ones.
but I heard those are really good.
Yeah, I think they're part of like the Dimension films too. Even though they're dubbed with the shitty English dub version.
I think those might be on Criterion, though.
Yeah, they are Criterion. It's just like,
Okay.
yeah, some of those are on that his Dimension, those Dimension DVDs that came out. They have those movies a bit, but Just by the Criterion set. Arby's. I heard that shit sucks, but I have not tried it. Riot thighs give you watery eyes.
Are you about ready to get the ball rolling on this?
Yeah, just gonna put my player on because on the DVD I have to skip all these previews.
Oh, okay.
Power on. Auxiliary in.
But if everybody's ready, the movie's linked in the pinned comments of the chat. It's free on YouTube. If you want to look it up, it's on YouTube for free. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a moment.
Whole life.
I really do need to know where to find him.
I think it's time to put the last thing away.
Danny, wait, will you just listen?
No time.
Look who's come home to his loving uncle.
To the death.
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
I fed you, I trained you. I decide when there's no more killing.
No, he's gonna kill it!
You're my dog.
Put it down.
Oh yeah. Is everybody ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim says that he can't hang, so he'll stop by for tomorrow for Hollywood Nights. Yeah. You have a good night, Jim. Take care. And Anthony Chopalot has came into the town. I had a bad day today. My plans were ruined.
Sorry to hear that, Anthony.
Sorry to hear that, Jim. But yeah, if you guys are ready, Texas, we'll do this countdown in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Everybody's ready. Do countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play, bitches. Yeah, road pictures. They gave us that piece of shit Cedar Chucky that Don Fagaccini made. fuck his movie. This one's better. I'm almost to 2001 in my memoirs. That's good, Anthony. Good to hear about that. Europa. Europa. Luc Besson is a producer of this movie. And you got Massive Attack doing the music with the RZA.
Yeah.
And you got some badass motherfuckers that's doing the soundtrack. Jet Li, Morgan Freeman, Bob Hoskins. Unleashed. Or it calls it Danny the Dog. Was there like a different version why they called it that one?
Hold on a second. Let me turn mine down a little bit. What?
Was there a different version of why they call it Danny the Dog or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like an, European version or whatever.
Badass backflip. And yeah, folks, the fight scene is really hard knocks and brutal as shit. He even takes a fist to the skull and it hurts that person's wrist and breaks their back, stomping it. He jumps on somebody and does the headbutt. Brutal shit. Flips with that gun and misses the bullet.
Right? Bob Hoskins reminds me of the British Kingpin in this movie.
Yep.
Because he's wearing the same kind of suit and shit like that, you know?
Yep. Oh yeah, so we're in the same suit that he fought Bullseye in Daredevil.
Yeah.
Juno, hey, what's up, Johnny? By Juno. Juno, I'm up to September 1984 in my memoirs when I slapped Don Fettuccine. Yeah, good to hear about that, Johnny. And that's right, fuck Don Fettuccine. This Brick Talk's bodyguard.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the guy, Errol, like in that one scene where they're in that like kind of arcade, and he says to Jason Statham, he goes, "Hello, fuckface," and then he goes, "Fuckface." Yeah, I'll have to remember that when I'm on
Yeah,
top of your mom.
the scene that I kind of felt like they should have put in the movie is when he conversates with Vinnie Jones, but it's in a deleted scene, and he's like peeing on him or some shit, and Errol gets mad at him. I thought that was a fucking hilarious part where he gets mad at Bulletproof Tony. Yeah, he just peed on his leg. Yeah, Johnny. Long live the CWO. But yeah, Johnny, I set up the birdcage for May 3rd. It's all ready and set. Damn, stupid stream art. But it's just sad about Jet Li's character in this movie. Like he gets, like they just raise him as a dog.
Right.
Juno, you and Jet Li should team up for a movie. Cool. Thanks, man, for looking forward to Birdcage. Yep, I should team with Jet Li to kick some motherfucking ass. And yeah, Birdcage is set up. Alan says it could take a place during the robbery at Walmart. Yeah, me and Jet Li kicking some motherfucking ass at the shitty Walmart. That's like a cool transition where he punches the beanbag and it's somebody getting punched and tossed around.
Right.
And this tubby fighter doesn't want to fuck with him, so he's like, fuck this. I'm done. Oh crap! Now Jet Li's ready to kick some motherfucking ass.
Yeah, he beating the crap out of all those guys.
Let's see. Man, I just miss the fighting movies like this. It's just it's that Roadhouse remake, which still still stuck to my head to this day. How shitty that is. Where they don't use real fights, but CGI bullshit. Compare when you see this one, you see real fight because Jet Li's actually a martial artist. Even that Mark Dacascos, who was in that Only the Strong, he's a martial art actor that knows how to fight. Which he and Jet Li fought in that Cradle to the Grave movie. You ever seen that one?
No, I've never seen that.
It's decent. I know DMX is in it. His acting's not the best, but it's decent.
Yeah, actually, I might have seen that then.
Darn it. Should kick Jet Li's ass. Red light door. Do you ever seen the Karate Kid movies, Texas?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on those?
They're all right.
Because I know a new Karate Kid movie's coming out or some shit. And Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan are going to be in this one.
Well, at least they've got Machio in it.
This is where he gets to meet Morgan Freeman, who's a blind man. Which I like Morgan Freeman.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking good in Seven and Lean on Me. Did you ever see that movie where him and Alan Arkin are bank robbers or some shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a decent movie. Oh shit! I can't forget Sir Michael Caine's in it as well.
Yeah.
Cannot forget Sir Michael Caine. But yeah. He was also good in those Gerard Butler Has Fallen movies and shit. And here comes Sean. Hey, what's up, Sean?
Hey, what guys?
Hey, Sean.
You need a time step for the movie, Sean?
Yeah, in just a minute. Hold on. I was
Okay.
just I still gotta set up the tablet.
Okay.
Why is it? All right. Did you put that YouTube link in the description?
Yeah, it's pinned on there.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just get it that way. But yeah, what's going on, guys?
Not too much. I'm doing all right.
Same here.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything's quiet with me, you know, which is a good thing.
Hmm.
That's good.
Quiet's good. Like peaceful and
Right.
quiet. Yeah, I can't see the chat, but yeah, I mean if you pull it up here and there, then that's how I'll see it. But um, damn, I can't access the chat. All right, maybe I can just find the movie. But,
Yeah,
okay.
when you look it up on YouTube, it has that. It has like called Europa. It has like Europa logo or some shit, like a blue logo in front of it, and it says Europa. That's the full movie when you
All
look it
right,
up, and you see like a
all right.
thumbnail.
Yeah, that's the first thing that pulled up here. I got it.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. Come on in there. Was it a Luke Besson movie? I didn't realize that.
But yeah, he didn't direct
Yeah.
it, but I mean, he was produced it or something.
Okay. All right. What's this stamp?
2137.
35. Give me that stamp one more time.
2159.
59, so like 22. Alright. Alright, I might be like just a couple seconds ahead, but that's
Okay.
good enough. I might be ahead by like 10 seconds, but that's good enough.
Hmm.
Tex, after watching Gummo the other night, I was watching like a making of or whatever I found
Uh-huh.
on YouTube. And apparently, like, the film crew, like, when they were in people's houses, they actually had to wear hazmat suits to avoid themselves from getting bed bugs and shit. Like, all
Oh
those scenes with the
shit!
bed bugs and everything that are zooming in on, like, those little kids' like, arms and legs, and you see the
Right.
bugs, like, jump around. Like, all that shit was real. Like, all so, like,
Yeah.
every time they were in someone's house, they were, like, showing up with hazmat suits on and, film crew and shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow. Like, I mean, like, it's 1997, so it's, you know, there's not like there's a whole lot of, like, you know, rules even at that time. So, I was like, it's like, it didn't surprise me, but at the same time, I was just like, wow. Like, I wonder if, like, the film crew was even like, you know, is there anything we could do to help you guys, you know, to better the situation besides just showing up in, like, you know, hazmat suits and filming you guys and going home?
Yeah, Jet Li is fighting this mongoloid gimp dude.
Yeah, like humongous from Mad Max 2. Basically, it's like his little brother.
Punches him in the
Damn,
throat.
what the fuck did he do?
Is it just called The Making of Gummo or something, or what?
I forget what it was called. I could go back to my history on YouTube and find it that way. I just can't do it right now, but I'll um I'll find it and I'll get the link and send it to you. It
Okay.
wasn't very long though. I know that it was only like a 10-minute thing, really. So what is this? This is like probably like a British production. This movie, like
Sort of like a United Kingdom production.
right, but obviously with Jet Li.
Yeah, and of course you got Morgan Freeman in the movie.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. Like I've heard of it. I'm like familiar with the movie. I just never seen it before.
Yeah, and they also this because the production that made this movie, Rogue Pictures, they were involved with that piece of shit Seed of Chucky that came out around I think it came out around the same time as this movie.
2005. I mean, Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky. Those are two movies I'll probably never watch ever again. So I don't know. Really, at this point, I barely
Yeah,
know anything about both of those movies.
yeah, but that's the production that made that piece of shit Seed of Chucky, which is Rogue Pictures. They made this one,
Okay.
which is a better fucking movie than Seed of Chucky.
Damn, that scene just happened quick as hell.
They got ambushed by the jewelry people that Jet Li kicked their asses a moment ago.
Right.
And he used that guy as a shield, basically.
But yeah, Jet Li's character, he's pretty much like treated as a dog. That's why he has like a collar. Like when the collar gets off, he beats the shit out of people.
Okay, he's like a fighting piece.
Yeah, because was it Bob Hoskins who's like his master? He's like he goes around like asking people for money, like a loan shark or some shit. But he sicks Jet Li on them if they don't give up money and shit. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure people underestimate him because of his size.
yeah, that's why he was able to kick the Lord Humongous' ass right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got to meet Morgan Freeman moments ago at this piano place, but Bob Hoskins got mad at him like for not like helping out with a fight or some shit because he was distracted with a piano.
So, like, who's getting control of that collar around his neck?
Bob Hoskins, because he's the one that takes it off, and when that thing gets off, like Jet Li's, he goes violent, beats up people.
Right, he's free to get revenge at that point,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's kind of like how a dog, like how a dog has a measle.
Yeah, like a muzzle or like a shock collar or something like that.
Yeah, like one of those, and when they take it off, they go all rabid and violent.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in King of the Hill when Bill had a dog where he took the muscles off and it started like trying to bite the shit out of him. Well, because at first he's trying to like dance to Billy Ray Cyrus or some shit, and then instead dancing with that fucking song, he starts biting Bill on his shirt or some shit and chasing him through the bathroom. I think the
So
dog was even
Morgan
called
Freeman,
Rex. The what?
I guess he's blind. I guess, right?
Yeah, Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman. His character's blind.
Yeah, I figured because of the glasses. Whenever you see someone wearing sunglasses at night, it's like, what the fuck's his deal? You gotta be blind, right?
Which I like Morgan Freeman. Like he was great in the Seven movie. Like you
Yeah.
just pick
Shawshank Redemption, so.
mm-hmm. Shawshank Redemption.
That scene in Seven when he starts cracking up laughing at the dinner, like that's like one scene I can never like. I have to laugh, like it just makes me laugh every time when he starts cracking up laughing at that dinner because of how like the L train makes their house shake and everything. He starts cracking up laughing. It's like such a genuine laugh. It always makes me laugh.
But it's kind of fucked up how his character is like all beaten up because he took all those beatings from like fighting and shit
Yeah.
and just pretty much treated like shit. That's why like he's kind of like seeing like somebody else's environment, like seeing Morgan Freeman's house. That's why he's all weirded out because he's been in a fucking cage for a long time.
Right.
Did you get to see that 4K of Seven, Sean?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it, but I mean, for the most part, I'm still like watching most of the 4Ks at my mom's house. So once she gets settled in, I'll probably give it a watch at that point because I still don't have a 4K TV in this room. I can't find room for it.
That's a good movie, man. Seven.
Yeah, that's I think the anniversary this year. I think it's like in July, so maybe we'll do a stream for that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
I
we
think
do a
that's
stream for that?
30.
I mean, last year, I
Did
think, or
we?
earlier in the
I
year.
think we did, but
That's
yeah, all that stuff's history.
It's a
'Cause
it's a
it got deleted
1995.
with the old drama.
It's a 95
But
movie.
yeah, I mean, maybe we'll probably acknowledge that again. We'll see.
But dude, the fight scenes that were happening, like they were like pretty damn brutal. It's just like I miss
Yeah,
fighting movies like that where you get to see like really vicious fight scenes.
yeah. I mean, nowadays it's like you can only like. I feel like the only times you can rely on like good, solid like fight scenes in movies is like like the Koreans or the Japanese, or it's
You,
like the only time like
or
I see like anything interesting anymore.
or the John Wick movies.
Yeah, yeah, that's another. I mean, yeah, for like more Americanized. Yeah, you can count on those. I'm assuming you saw the ballerina trailer.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to check that one out. The movie.
It does look interesting. I mean, when I was first hearing about it, I wasn't too like thrilled over like a spin-off, but
Yeah,
it
it's like
does look pretty interesting
yeah,
though.
it's probably going to be the same situation like how we were kind of feeling with a Furiosa movie.
Yeah,
Because oh, that's not a Mad Max movie, but that was a decent movie.
I thought it was good for what it was. I
Yeah,
mean,
I saw it
yeah.
like 2 times. and it was decent. I enjoyed it. It was
You know,
weird
like I
that
didn't
they
even
were.
like realize till like a couple days ago that as far as like Fury Road goes, like apparently like George Miller's been trying to make that movie since like 1998.
Yeah, because
Like he finally made it in 2015, but he was trying to make that movie since like 1998.
yeah, because that was true. Sigourney Weaver was actually going to be considered as Furiosa,
Well, yeah, that's she was
and
still active and relevant as an actress then too.
yeah, she was doing like Alien Resurrection around that time in 1998.
Yeah,
And but yeah, like she was gonna, and they were also gonna bring back Mel Gibson. But I,
yeah.
because that was around the time he did Lethal Weapon 4, which that four film had Jet Li in that one.
I don't think I've ever seen Lethal Weapon 4, actually. I know I've seen the first three.
Yeah. It's just kind of a mixed movie where it's part of it's good, part of it's not great, but it's interesting to see Jet Li as a bad guy in that movie
Yeah,
because
I mean, like, I'm not like the biggest Jet Li fan, so I can't like even like really pick out one particular movie that I'm like, oh, I love him in this movie or whatever. But I'm used to him as being like, like the main character, the centerpiece, like, like the hero, I guess you could say. So I'm not used to seeing him as a villain.
yeah, but it's just like he was like the only part it's just the movie was a mix. Like it wasn't like I would say the fourth one wasn't that great. It's just like you could tell like it was like the weak one in the franchise
Yeah.
because it's like you could tell like everybody was just there, just get it done and let's do it.
See, that's just like another reason why I'm not too big on sequels, especially when like a franchise just gets so like fleshed out and just becomes pounded into the ground. It's just like
Yeah,
I
like
don't know. Like I like a
they want
trilogy. Like an idea of a trilogy works for me. And like, all right, let's cut it off there and let's do something else.
yeah, like a trilogy works fine, but when you're like a shitload of 12 or 13 movies, like what the hell?
Yeah, and it just becomes so obvious that it's like, oh, these people keep showing up, so let's
Yeah,
keep making these to sell tickets, and we can keep making money off this shit. Who cares if it's good?
yeah, and you get like the stupid Fast and the Furious movies
Yeah,
that are
I've only
that
seen
they're
the first
still
one. I've only seen the first one.
they still want to make more of that bullshit. Like they just made 10 movies. Like what the hell? And I think they want to make it in space, which is kind of stupid to get that franchise now into space. Like,
Hopefully they cross it over with Leprechaun 4.
yep,
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's so much taller than Jet Li. He's so much taller than him.
Yeah.
yeah. He tries to take the collar earlier in the movie. He's trying to take the collar off of him, but he's like too scared because if he takes it off, he's gonna go violent or some shit. Because that's why he doesn't want to hurt him.
Okay, so in a way, it's like if he takes that collar off, he can't predict what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's not gonna predict like. That's why he kind of stops him from doing that. It's like because he was running like, "Oh, what's that on your neck?" or something, and he kind of holds his hand away from him, like because he doesn't want to
Yeah,
hurt him and
so
shit.
it's he can't predict what's going to happen, but he just knows it's not going to be good.
Yeah, because it shows you because earlier in the movie, like when you see like the neck when the collar gets removed, like because Bob Hoskins like his master and he like opens it and he tells him get him and he goes ape shit and just beats the fuck out of anybody. But I heard news that they're gonna do a John Wick 5.
Okay. I mean, it's after seeing part 4, you could see that there is some kind of room there for that. So that's another reason why I'm like, why are they spinning this off?
Yep. But is that coming? Like, are you gonna go see that one, Sean? Ballerina.
I don't know if I don't know if I'll see it in theaters. Probably, I'd say probably not. But yeah, I want to see it though. Like
Mm-hmm.
regardless. I also saw today that they're remaking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and Ryan Gosling is producing it.
What?
Well, they're
They're
supposed to.
remaking it?
Well, they're supposed to
They're
be like a
remaking
sequel
Killer
they've been
Clowns, and
talking
he's
about for
producing it.
years.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
but it looks
Originals.
like Killer
Um,
Clowns is going to get remade, and Ryan Gosling is producing it. So
why the fuck does I even need a remake? That '80s movie's perfect.
yeah, it's the popularity of it. They know they can cash in on it. They don't, it's I don't
Yeah,
know. Like
they're probably gonna make it like into another butt fuck Finance at Freddy bullshit.
can't sleep. CGI clowns will eat me.
Yeah, and make it PG-13, like that is just so PG-13 where you don't even see nothing happening, like no kills or anything, or no inventive moments.
I mean, from like a business standpoint, I get why some of these movies get remade. But when you see the final product of the movies, it's like, damn, you guys really only cared about the dollars you're cashing in. You guys don't care if this is a quality movie at all. You just cared
Yeah,
about
like
cashing in on it. That's the
look
most
at that,
annoying part for me.
and look at that fucking Salem's Lot remake. Nobody's even talking about that stupid remake.
Yeah, that came and went, man. I mean, even when it finally came out, I was like not even really interested because it kept getting like put off and the release date kept getting pushed back. It got to the point where I was like, I'm not even really interested in seeing this now. Then when we finally got it, it's like, damn, dude, you had to wait this long for this bullshit. Like, oh my god. The humor in this movie is kind of funny though.
Yeah, it's like he never tried ice cream, so he's like he eats the shit out of it.
Yeah, she's all excited, like, oh my god, you never had ice cream. I mean, I like even like like outside of like a scene like this, like it's always great to see when a little kid tries ice cream for the first time, like the look on
Yeah,
their face. It's like they're completely
yeah,
blown away by it.
yep. Fun fact: Chester says the director of this movie was one set production assistant on Alien Resurrection.
Okay.
Oh, the director was it Louis Leterrier?
I mean, I can see that too, because like Alien Resurrection kind of does have like those like UK actors in it, like
And
or
and
it's
that
really a mixed
lighting,
bag, but like you can see that there's some of those like United
yeah,
Kingdom like
and
actors
also
in it.
the lighting kind of looks similar a bit,
Yeah,
but yeah, like they even like of course there's another Naked Gun where the fuck that new one's called with Liam Neeson.
I saw something about that. I don't.
Stupid looking trailer that came out.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I've only ever seen the first Naked Gun movie. How many is there? Like three or something like that, or two? Or
Yeah,
I've only
Three.
seen the first one. No, he's finally talking.
But I saw that you set up not Alien Romulus, Sean.
Yeah, I figured, for Alien Day, we may as well go with the latest one. And plus, like on the old channel, we were doing some of the older ones. So I was like, fuck it, dude. We'll just do the latest one.
Which that one wasn't that bad. It's pretty good.
I mean, I like the new Alien movie. It's just, like I've watched it 2 times now. The last like 15 minutes of it, which I'm not going to get into and spoil, is really like a kind of a heavy pill to swallow in a way, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like ruin the whole movie or anything. It's just like, what the fuck, really? But then, like, I also feel like it was like only a matter of time before someone does that with an alien movie anyway. So,
hmm Alan says they saw the trailer for Naked Gun. The lead actor, the lead plays a grandson of Leslie Nielsen character, and they had a little jab at LJ.
yeah. The OJ bit's hilarious.
That was
I
probably
gotta
the
see
only.
that.
That was
Just
probably the
based on
only
that, I
thing.
gotta see that.
That was probably the only thing that was funny out of the whole trailer.
That he still can get no respect. Fucking asshole. He deserves it though. He did that shit to himself, man.
But yeah, they're coming out with a bunch of remakes and remake of Running Man, which I think that's gonna suck.
Yeah, I, I
Cause
don't know. It's not thrilled
and you
on
got
a
and you
lot
got
of new movies that
and you
come
got that
out,
fucking
so
Glenn Powell as the Ben Richard character,
yeah.
and I'm like,
I don't know if
and
I
then
know who that is. Glenn Powell.
he was in that new Twister movie and shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I
It's
mean,
like
like
one of those new.
nowadays, like I find myself enjoying like Shudder movies more than like these big Hollywood movies and remakes. Like I
Yeah,
enjoy like these smaller like Shudder movies more than like that stuff. Really,
the punk asses are having a fight in the damn market.
and nowadays you would have like 10 people standing around with cell phones filming the whole thing.
Right.
Yep.
You can see that he's finally like starting to become like a human being again. He's like
Yeah.
civilized, and it's like you can kind of tell it's
Yeah.
like he's working his way up to like, all right,
Yeah.
one last thing you'll have to get rid of is that collar.
Yeah. It just when you wonder, like, cause like when he's like, cause there was somebody fighting there, like you probably wonder like how is he not reacting? Is because the collar was never removed. Because if he had the collar off and he saw that he would start fighting.
Okay,
Like he
so
would
it's
start
him being
beating.
aware of that.
Yeah, because if he had the collar off at that moment, he would just beat the shit out of him. But that's why he still has the collar on, and now he's like acting like a normal person.
It's good.
Did any of you guys get it either HD Net or Access TV? They have a show with just an hour of movie trailers.
No.
I never seen that.
Yeah, I mean that sounds interesting. I just no, that's like news to me.
An hour of movie trailers yet. They do a bad job with that where they show the whole damn movie nowadays.
Oh, Juno, since you have Max, right?
No, I only have Hulu and Disney Plus and
Um,
Peacock.
well, next week on that Celebrity Demons, they've got a show on the Von Erichs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll definitely check it out on Look Movies. Yeah,
Did they
like I
show
mentioned. Oh, go ahead.
on Look Movie? Did they show the fucking trying to think that the show from Vice, The Dark Side of the Ring?
Yeah, they have it.
Okay, I'm gonna start watching it on there then, because I don't have Vice anymore. So
Yeah, Look
Yeah,
Movie really does have a lot of stuff, but I just noticed that sometimes like they won't label things right, and like well, TV shows can sometimes be tough to find. Like for
yeah,
instance, the Jeffrey Dahmer show. Like the actual name of that show is called like Monster, and then it'll say like the story of Jeffrey Dahmer. So you
right,
can't just type that in. You have to search under the monster thing. And it's like you have to go into the seasons of it to actually find it. You can't just find the story of Jeffrey Dahmer season. It took me so long to figure that out. I'm like, God damn, dude. But yeah, that's like the only real frustrating part between that and sometimes the time bar, playing with the time
mm,
bar, getting to the certain time you have to be at, that could be a little
yeah,
frustrating. And then sometimes it will pause on you and you have to close it out and reopen it. But I mean, you're not paying for it, so it's really not much to
yeah.
complain about. So
right.
I guess this is a new person on here, Jennifer Andrews. Good evening from Las Vegas. What's going on in here? Yep. Nice to meet you, Jennifer.
yeah, yeah. Welcome there, Jennifer Andrews.
Yeah, this is the moment where he's kind of getting worried because she's gonna remove the collar.
I'm getting a little worried myself.
Because he hasn't. It's been a couple of days since he hasn't even had that open.
Oh, he's having flashbacks.
Yeah, because that's what scares him. Like, because that's what he does when the collar's off.
Yeah, the title of the movie really just says it all. And he doesn't.
Mhm.
He can't predict what's gonna come out of him with this collar being removed.
Yeah, and you could tell like there's like a scar in his neck, like because the collar's been on his neck for a while. Because he's been having that
Yeah,
because it's been in and out like from all the fights that he's been taking and putting the collar back on.
you can even see the skin discoloration in that area too.
Because even like when the way they have him in a cage, like it looked like they don't even like they don't like clean or treat him right. They just treat him like shit. Like he's living in a shitty, like a shitty environment.
Yeah, he's literally being treated like an animal.
But yeah, we Watch Party and yeah, we're watching. Jennifer is watching Unleashed from 2005 with Jet Li. But yeah, now he's finally not now he doesn't react of acting violent no more after he got the collar removed.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, and
doesn't have that command saying, kill or attack or whatever.
Or attack, yep.
I also being around normal people is also, keeping him at ease and just,
Yep.
showing him that not everything all has to be so overbearing and brutal. And
Yep. And I think that's also those
but you can
couple
see
days, like, yeah, those couple days he's been living with them, like, and living normal and stuff, doing normal stuff, like that kind of probably helped him out too to control himself.
right. Yeah, he's taken a liking to the piano and everything. And
It's like he's happy now, like, because he's living with people that just care, that treat him right.
yeah,
Because the thing that's kind of fucked up is that they treat him like shit in the movie, like, because like his master is played by Bob Hoskins, and even his fucking helpers, they even treat him like shit too. They treat Jet Li like shit, like even throwing him in the cage, like even like not treating him right.
yeah.
It's
Just a
just like
very inhumane way to treat someone. They only see him as a value piece, so it's a way to make money.
now he encounters one of them.
So Chester's got to take off.
All right, you have a good night, Chester.
All right, take care, Chester. Wait, is this a flashback, or did he really survive that shooting?
Yeah, he survived that shooting. Now they're gonna have in a fight, even though they already changed from fighting.
Maybe they should have like Rammstein playing music.
Yep, Rammstein music.
Rammstein. Yeah, he thinks he still owns him.
Yep. Now he throws him into the pit.
Yeah, is that barbed wire like surrounding the whole pit there? I think up against the wall. It's
Yep,
like barbed wire.
barbed wire.
Ah. Go get him, Tiger!
Jesus, I forgot about this whole thing.
in this pit. Crazy.
Oh, who the fuck is he?
One of those fighters is Scott Atkins, and he's the guy that plays the fat gangster guy in part 4 of John Wick.
Oh, that creepy guy with like the gold teeth, the fat guy. He's
Yeah,
like kicking
yeah,
people's asses.
yeah,
He's just obviously not in shape
yeah,
to be doing that shit.
yeah. He's the one with the spike. He's the one with the spiky hair.
Yeah.
The one that was one of the people that jumped into the fight.
Yeah, that guy was like so fucking hard to kill too, man. That movie.
Yeah, and yeah, you see him without the fat suit in this movie. So like that's what that
Yeah.
guy was in. That's what the guy looks like.
I think he's like a well-known like stunt actor. I think, right?
Yeah, he's a stunt actor. Yeah, he starts in a lot of action movies, but John Wick 4 is like
Right.
one of his more memorable roles, playing the fat dude where he gets
Yeah.
his ass shot and then he beats the shit out of John Wick
Right.
in that
I wouldn't have.
nightclub
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
where no,
recognized him, Juno, if you hadn't have said anything.
yeah, that's Scott Atkins. That's the guy that plays the fat ass gangster that John Wick goes into a fight in that nightclub where everybody still is dancing while they're fighting.
Yeah. And John Wick's like telling him, he's like, I'm not here to fight. He's like trying his best not to get more like
Yeah,
another scrap with anyone.
and there he is fighting with a spear. It's just look how brutal. Look how vicious the fight is, man. Like that's why that Roadhouse remake pissed me off. How fucking lazy that remake was.
Yeah, I've been catching like short clips of it here and there on
Gosh,
YouTube, and it's just like,
yeah,
oh man, they
and
should
I
call
think
that
it's
shit
like
Roadhouse. Why do they call it
and that's
Roadhouse?
and that was not even like a low budget movie. That was like like a bit of like a $50 million budget film, and they couldn't afford to get fucking martial art fighters and kung fu fighters. Like they had to rely on stupid CGI.
And Conor McGregor.
And Conor McGregor, what the fuck was that? They couldn't get anybody as a bad guy that was
Yeah,
a better actor.
I don't like. I mean, most of that movie seems like it takes place on the water too. So why don't they call that shit Boathouse?
Even one person gets killed by a CGI alligator.
Oh god. Yeah, I will probably never see that entire movie, but I do catch shorts sometimes on YouTube, and I'm just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, they just treat him like shit.
Why doesn't he just like whoop everyone's ass? I guess, well, it's probably he just doesn't want to fight anymore. But if I was him, I'd be like, fuck these dudes. I'm gonna kill all these dudes right now.
Yep.
I wonder where Rosie and Zodiac and Ashton are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Tuesday night, who knows? That's where the relation with the piano comes in because of his mother, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, family.
That was an excellent wreck.
Car crash.
Always raining in London. Yeah, get that damn collar off.
He's like, fuck this. I'm getting out of here.
He knocks on the door. First thing he says, "My mother, she was a whore."
So,
It's so funny.
She doesn't look like that kind of woman to me. The subs on this are really bad. They call him Fanny instead of Danny and all sorts of stupid shit.
I was thinking about putting them on, but I was like, I don't like subs on YouTube, man. They're always like off time, or like you said, they're just not accurate. Oh, isn't
There's the
that
same
nice?
piano.
Two pianos making love. Oh, look, they got Anthony Chobitz's memoirs.
Yep. Up to his 2011
1963.
memoirs.
Yeah. Anthony Chobit, 1963.
Yeah, there's like more like the emotional part where he finally remembers his mom.
Yeah, I think your smoke alarm is going to outlive all of us.
Oh yeah, the smoke
We're all
alarm.
gonna be, we're all going to be dead. That thing's still going to be going off. Oh, this ain't going to be good.
Did you hear the announcement that they're gonna remake Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Yeah, I think it's that asshole from fucking Halloween Ends is playing the
Yeah,
fucking guy, I think.
that motherfucker's gonna play Billy.
Playing Billy. Yeah. I just, I hear news nowadays, and I'm just like, all right, it's like wiping my ass,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Oh wait, there's another Horse's Ass remake.
I don't hold out a lot of, I don't know, faith. I don't get really like, excited or anything like, definitely like, remake wise, but like, I still give some of these movies a chance,
Mhm.
but I don't get excited over a lot of new things I hear about. Just really don't. I saw Vestron's releasing that movie May on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I saw the cover. It looks like shit.
I mean, I thought it looked interesting, like especially because like the purple color scheme. But yeah, I'd have to take like a better look at it, I guess. But like Vestron never gives you the original poster art, or at least on some of them they might on some of them. But just don't know why it's so hard to just do the reverse poster art.
Right.
The
But
only
like
one that go
huh?
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like apparently Vestron actually has Jorge Romero's 2000 movie Bruiser. I'm really hoping like that gets announced at some point, even though I know that label Indicator like released like a limited edition box set for it, but like I'd rather have the
Mm.
Vestron title. You know, because
Yep.
like if I were to buy that Indicator release, I would still have to buy the Vestron title just because that's just I don't know. I keep up on the Vestron titles because I think they look great with all like the slip covers on their shelf and everything.
The only time they did a reversible was for Waxwork.
Right. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, I know they did one where there was reverse artwork, and I guess because that one was like a double feature, had separate artworks. But that is like the only one that comes to mind where it has reversible artwork. But I hope Vestron does release, George A. Romero's Bruiser. I would like to see that get a release.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this one, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. I remember you got that like this time last year. I think you got that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the 4K or is that just the Blu-ray?
Let me see.
Because I don't think Second Sight does 4K and Blu-ray. I think they do separate.
Well, no, in the packages they usually do. They'll do some with 4K and Blu-ray, and then they'll do separate ones. Let me look on this.
Yeah, I just know for like the most part, it seems like they will do like a separate 4K release or a Blu-ray release. Like I know they did that with the Hitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was just the Blu-ray.
But now
I wonder why Second Sight. I wonder why they didn't get a 4K for this one inside. They only did a Blu-ray for this one. Surprised they didn't do like I don't know why they couldn't do a 4K for that one.
Well, I don't think they did a Blu-ray a 4K for this one either.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jet Li's kicking some motherfucking ass.
Like one thing about Jet Li, like I think because of his size and his stature, I think that's what really allows him to move so fast and so quick.
Yeah.
I still need to pick up that one for inside.
Yeah, this guy,
Yeah,
he's
that
in.
Blu-ray looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is like the most vicious. Like, this is another fighter that's like Jet Li. Like, he's another martial art actor. I think his name is Michael Lambert. Like,
No, that seems a little tense there. That wire, Jesus Christ.
and yeah, it's practical. None of that CGI shit.
Yeah. Dang, I'm getting punched right through the game.
And yeah, Texas, that guy that he's fighting, he's in Black Mass, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he had hair. So it's like a rematch from Black Mask. But yeah, this fight is fucking brutal.
And it always comes
His
down to
hallway
fight.
is so small. Can't even like get no leverage to like make him, like, throw a punch or anything. You got no room to really throw a punch in this small ass hallway. Or was that in the bathroom they are?
Vicious punch, dude.
You know you're having a bad day when you have to fight Mr. Clean, you know.
Yep, Mr. Clean.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
And that was so stupid of that Roadhouse remake. Like that remake, I heard it has like a decent amount of money, and they can't fucking afford to get actual fighters. Like
I guess
what
they
the
had to
fuck?
dump all the money into Jake Gyllenhaal's account and probably Conor
Yeah,
McGregor. I guess that's right where all the money went.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal, but that was one of his worst. Out of all his filmographies, I think that was the worst role he played because it looked like he didn't give a shit about doing that movie.
I know at one point, like I was watching a short where he's like arguing with some guy on a boat, and like he does something with his fucking eye at one point where it's like, Jesus Christ, how did you just do that with your eye? Like he makes like his one eye like bigger than the other at some point. Like that's just fucking weird. And like maybe who knows? Maybe that is like computer graphics in there or something.
There goes that dude.
But yeah.
Falls into the car. Son of a bitch.
Oh, just kill this guy already, man.
The driver got killed, but not him.
Yeah. Holy shit. Why are they just sitting there? They should be shooting at the ceiling. You know, if they can hear him.
Because they're so stupid. That's why they're waiting.
Pajama. Maybe Morgan Freeman and that girl come popping out of the closet there and fuck him up.
I should kill you, Dr. Coles. That's what it just said. Fuck.
Yeah, Alex, this is should have used Terry Funk in the Roadhouse remake. I think if he was the lead, I think that would have been a better movie. Or the bad guy role. It would have been better than fucking Conor McGregor.
He like
Even-
it's the little bit I've seen him in that movie. He just like it looks like as if like he did like a bunch of coke and they're like, all right, roll camera. He's just like, yeah. He just looks like he's just completely like out of his mind in that movie.
mind your own business, Dad.
All right, Conor McGregor, you just did a line. All right, roll camera. Get him while he's high on coke.
And doing a goofy ass smile while he's trying to be intimidating. He's like, fuck you. I'm not taking the car no more.
About time he fucked this guy up. Oh, not the TV collection. Oh.
That man can talk some serious shit.
Yeah.
Summer said he came to save the day.
What if like the bow tie did have him like make him start like flipping out, start fucking people up at the opera and shit?
That would be epic.
He just starts tossing people off that fucking balcony.
I told you no bow tie.
One of the old ladies. Oh Lord!
I said no bow tie. That's the end of the movie. All right.
One of the characters' name was Raffles. What the fuck?
What the hell's a rapple?
Repoulet.
I guess
Almost
he
good
was
as
one of the gangs.
oh, Alan says almost good as Hercules in New York, where they had to dub Arnold's voice as he was so bad. Of course, that Massive Attack did the soundtrack for this film.
Yeah, they did a good job.
I wish they do music for all movies nowadays, because all the music sucks now in new movies.
Yeah, I can't ever like recognize music in movies anymore.
Yeah. But sadly, I don't know if Massive Attack is around still. Are they? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
oh man, they should be. They should make more. They should make more soundtracks to movies. Just all these composers that try to do music, they suck now. But yeah, folks, that's Unleashed from 2005. Tomorrow night, we'll be watching Hollywood Nights over at Texas Channel.
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it tomorrow, but if something changes, I'll just show up. Like, I mean, just send me the link anyway, but I'm more than likely gonna be at my mom's. But if I can get home by that time when you guys go live and I have the time to do it, then I'll, show up. But as of right now, it
Yep.
doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to make it.
Okay.
I was opening my DVD and there's a fucking advertisement for a Carlito Way prequel and fucking Diddy's in the movie.
All right. I think he actually dished out his own I think he dished out like his own money like on that movie too. Fucking dope.
Fucking piece of shit movie where Star's a piece of shit.
I had to turn that off, dude. I remember watching that on demand and being like, "Oh, there's another Carlitos one." And I
Yeah.
started watching. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this! I'm turning this off."
I got to see it like a year ago and I thought it was a sequel to the fucking Carlito. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I thought like maybe it was gonna be a sequel where it's his son and he's gonna go after John Leguizamo's because at what happens because John Leguizamo kills Al Pacino, and I thought it was gonna be that way, but no, it's a fucking prequel. Like, what the hell? And they kind of make him more of a
Yeah.
douchebag in that movie, which I think was kind of stupid what they did. And Diddy was fucking terrible in the movie.
He's always terrible, man. Like that movie Monsters Ball, it won all those Academy Awards and all that shit.
Yep.
And so I finally I mean, maybe 2 or 3 years after it had come out, I watched it, and they were saying how great Diddy was in that movie, and I'm like, this guy is boring as shit.
He's boring.
He can't act, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he sucked that.
The
He
guy,
sucked ass.
he wouldn't even be anything without, Notorious B.I.G. He just wouldn't be
Yeah,
anything at all.
and yeah, and
I
this
guess
bullshit.
if anything, like maybe he has an ear for talent, but other than that, the guy's good for nothing. That's
Yeah,
it.
it was fun. Like you just said right now, Sean, that he put money into this boring piece of shit film. What turned into
Yeah,
shit?
apparently he dished out like more than like half the budget. I think came out of his own pocket. I think.
Jackass.
Yeah, but like
But
he's
now he,
another one of those people that's like obsessed with Scarface and shit. So it's like he's also obsessed with the original Carlitos Way, which is why, oh, you know what? I should be the one that makes a prequel to this.
yeah, and have my shitty acting in the movie.
Like, I can imagine like Brian De Palma being like, "You don't have my blessing to make a prequel to my fucking movie."
Yeah, De Palma didn't even fucking let that movie happen. He didn't give no blessing for that movie. So like, that's why I think that movie didn't even go to theaters. I think that piece of shit went to DVD.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a movie I try to forget about. Really, I try to forget
Yeah,
about that fucking
I thought it was gonna be a sequel, and then I was like, fuck this movie. This is a shitty prequel.
Carlitos Way. Rise to Diddy going to jail. That's what it should be called.
Well, goodbye, Didi. Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't drop the soap with the booty warrior. But yeah, folks, yeah, this is the end of the movie. You want anything? You got anything to say, Texas and Sean?
No, it was good seeing it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was a first time watch for me. I know, like I missed like the first like 15, 20 minutes or whatever,
Yeah.
but I'm not very familiar on Jet Li, it's him as an actor and everything, but it's obvious that, he is definitely a very skillful and talented actor as far as like, being an action everything. Like, yeah, he's a small guy, but Jesus Christ, that guy can really move.
Yeah, it's just, and also this is one of his more forgotten movies because when people talk about it, they say like, "Oh fuck, I forgot that he made this movie." And it's probably the best movie out of the shitty Rogue Picture company that made it because this fucking company made Seed of Chucky. It's like, and they made like the Assault Precinct 13 remake that sucked ass.
Yeah.
Which
Is Jet
Dan,
Li? Is he still acting now? Is he like still doing movies?
I think he's retired. Like he hasn't been. I don't think he's been in movies lately. Like the last time he's been seen in public was like they took a picture of him and he's like almost bald and he looks like he's very older now.
So apparently, the last movie he did was in 2020. He played the Emperor of China in Mulan.
Oh, that bullshit remake. That was
That
his
was the
last
last
movie.
thing he did. But apparently, he's going to be in a movie called Bayo Ren. It's supposed to be coming out, or no, it's in production, so it doesn't have a release date yet. But it's supposed to be Wu Jin, Yu Shi, and Jet Li.
Kylo Ren, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I know, I may as well say Kylo Ren. But
Kylo
it
Ren.
says this movie's been in development since July of 2023.
What the
So it
fuck?
looks like it's
That
been in
long?
some kind of development hell for the past couple of years, it looks like. But that I'm just looking at like most of his Wikipedia here. But that's right. I forgot he was in the Expandables movies.
Yeah. And sadly, he wasn't even in the last one, which was a piece of shit. But I don't know, like if he, like that might be his last movie, but it's just like I haven't seen him in a movie in a while. Of course, like you said, Mulan, that was a piece of shit remake.
I forgot Kiss of the Dragon. That's a movie I've seen before.
Yeah, yeah. He also starred in a few movies with. I think he also did a movie with DMX, Cradle to the Grave.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. That's right. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And he fights in that movie. He fights the Mark DeCosco guy, the one that who is like the bad. He was like the sword bad guy that was in the third John Wick film.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fights him
Oh
in that
right.
movie.
That what the fuck's his name? I know he's in Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah.
God damn it! I should know his
What's
name and I don't right now.
the guy you just talked about?
Yeah.
Oh,
God
Mark
damn it!
DeCos.
He's like a
Yeah,
well-known. What's his
yeah,
name?
Mark DeCoscos.
Okay.
Yeah, he's also in Brotherhood the Wolf. Right? You ever seen that one?
You know what? I
That's a
had that on DVD and I still haven't watched it. Actually, it's like right here. I think.
Yeah.
They ought to have like a John Wick movie where he just, fights in a Costco. That would be awesome.
Yeah. That's what I feel like the John Wick movies, or that what I think was tiresome about it was the fucking rave parties. Like that's what they should do. They should fight in a fucking supermarket, not a fucking
Yeah.
rave over and over again where people are just still dancing while the fucking fight is happening.
Yeah, there's like people shooting guns, and it's like, no, these people wouldn't be dancing right now.
No.
They'd be scared out of here. You know?
Yeah. Because I feel like the
But
first few, worked with the rave, but I feel like the supermarket would be a good idea for in the fifth movie as a fight.
Those are always, supermarket shootouts are always good because, they do those, sometimes those slow-mo shots and you see the milk just
Yep.
yeah, bags of chips scattered all over the place.
different
But
fruits.
yeah, I have that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I heard of the Wolf. I still haven't watched this now. I will watch it at some point. I found this at a flea market like maybe like a year or two ago, but I've always heard good things about it. I just haven't, given it a watch yet. So I'll give that a watch at some point.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got anything coming up, Sean?
I mean, my birthday is on Saturday. I don't know if I'll be doing a stream yet for that, so I'll try to get something put together for this weekend. Other than that, I think the following Saturday will be Alien Day. So we'll do Alien and Romulus, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. But yeah, my birthday is this Saturday, so I gotta think on that more if I'm gonna do a stream or what movie or whatever. So I'll try and put that together soon because it's already Tuesday. Tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday. So yeah, I have to try to get that together, figure out what I'm gonna do for that like soon. But I mean, yeah, as of right now, that's gonna be 50-50. It's either there will be a stream this Saturday for my birthday, or maybe not, or maybe I might do something Friday or Sunday, like around that or whatever. But wait, Easter Sunday's on 420 this year, isn't it? So
Yes, it
Easter
is.
Sunday is this Sunday. Wow. All right. I guess I'm smoking weed on Easter Sunday this year.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, this weekend, WrestleMania nights 1 and 2. Not like I give a shit, but
Me neither. I don't give a shit either.
Yeah, I don't care for wrestling, but I
Yeah.
understand why people still get into all that stuff. I don't know, man. Wrestling was something I grew up with, and then when I got to my early teens, like 12, 13 years old, it just kind of grew out of it, man. I don't know. Just wrestling really stopped doing a lot for me.
For me, it's a fucking joke. Like, it's getting fucking boring now. Like, it's not even fun anymore.
This one friend of mine used to do this wrestling newsletter, and he always said that the hardcore wrestling's dilemma was wrestling or pussy.
I'll take pussy for 500.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, for the 500-pound pussy. But yeah, folks, we'll see you tomorrow night for was it Hollywood
Nights.
Hollywood Nights. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night, folks, and Saturday is going to be Sean's birthday, so happy early birthday for Sean.
Yep.
And CWO for life, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, everybody. And thank you. Take care. Night.
I really do need to know where to find him.
I think it's time to put the last thing away.
Danny, wait, will you just listen?
No time.
Look who's come home to his loving uncle.
To the death.
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
I fed you, I trained you, I decide when there's no more killing.